Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Loverboy Show. Today, we've got our co-host Jamie and then our guest Franco, celebrity boxer, man. Now, first, Franco, I want you to tell me about where you're from, what inspired you to get into boxing, and then what's like a driving force for you, and like besides the inspiration into boxing, what keeps you going, even though you've reached a high level in within the boxing community.
Well, I'm from Newport News, Virginia. What was the second question you asked me? I'm sorry.
What first inspired you to get into boxing? Like when you were a kid,
Oh,
what really made you go, this is something I want to do?
I mean, I always been a boxer, man. Like I looked up to some people like, Mike Tyson, you know what I'm saying? Lennox Lewis. It was a lot of people like in that division. The heavyweight division was something I always loved. But Mike Tyson obviously was one of my number ones. And as I got older, I just brought the boxing gloves around the neighborhood. There used to be a lot of, gun violence and stuff. So I was just already doing that back before there was a YouTube and internet. So that's what we used to do. Like, we just put on boxing gloves and everybody in the neighborhood would just be fighting. So that's how, I fell in love with the sport for real, for real.
And
Yeah, I
what
think that's so great, man. Because it's like when you're growing up as a young man, right? You're gonna have some type of aggression, some type of rage inside you. I feel like, and you're either gonna get that out one of two ways, right? It's either gonna be in a positive way or in a negative way. And I think getting the youth to do boxing or MMA would be a far better alternative.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, like with boxing, it brings a brotherhood of. You could just right now, you could get into it with somebody. You could have a disagreement with a family member, a friend, and then after you fight, you become more closer most of the times. You know what I'm saying? And then you realize like a
Absolutely.
lot of right, and then a lot of times you realize like a lot of the stuff y'all was battling about or you was fighting about, it really wasn't that serious. But when you know that you're two people that are willing to go there and have the respect for each other after you engage in battle, it just brings a type of bond that you can't really explain unless you get into it.
I absolutely understand what you mean. Actually, my first fight, and even if it's competition, it doesn't have to be like for beef. Even if it's competition, my first fight when I got fight of the year at Street Beefs with El Mapache, me and him afterwards we were like, we have to become friends. Like we put on like this legendary battle, and to to go back to being enemies or nobodies to each other would that would do us no justice. So of course we've
But
been in the gym together, we've got training in together, and now we're just literally the best of friends. That's like a brother to me, and we built that bond through a battle. And I feel like a lot of people just don't realize it. It's like you ever heard that story from World War I around Christmas? The soldiers stopped fighting and they all had, like, from opposing side, they had Christmas Day with each other, so they were able to put the battle aside and realize this is another person. This is something.
right, definitely. I mean, when everybody's humans, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of us just don't understand. Like communication is something that a lot of people lack. You know, so
100%.
sometimes we learn the hard way. We just sometimes we just learn the hard way as human beings. But then and again, the battle of engagement of battle, you learn a lot. You know what I'm saying? Especially when there's battle time. So
So I'm gonna tell the audience real quick where I met you. I met Franco at we were at the Brawlers Ball, and it was that time with Rampage Jackson, and you had talked to me after my
oh yeah.
fighter had lost. Me and you just got to talk and chopping it up, and you really care. One thing I noticed is you really care about the fighters below you. You like helping them get a platform and a stage below them. So tell me a bit about that process.
Man, for me, I just know what it's like. And a lot of times people, they don't really have the outlets or they don't have the resources or the people to get in touch to, and they have that drive, they have that passion. And a lot of people, they don't. So I'll be like, man, if I could be that bridge and that, between that gap, I love to help people. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, along the way, you're going to meet people who appreciate it, and then you're going to meet people who don't. But for me, it's just like that's not for me to decide. I leave that up for God and the universe to figure that out for me. But it's just I just get to thrive out to see people achieve their goals and their dreams, man. So anything I could do to help somebody, I'll do it. That's just
Absolutely.
who I am.
As you should, man. Like I feel like, and that's what I like about a lot of people hate on him, but Jake Paul, he's been, doesn't matter what you say about him, he's been helping those people below him. Like with Amanda Serrano, she wasn't getting any view, or now I don't want to say any views, but she wasn't as big as a name as she was until Jake Paul came along and put her on the undercard, and then started putting her main card. She would put people that got more views below her because he was like, this is the real talent. This is what people should be watching.
Right. And a lot of times that's just sometimes that's just what people need. That's just what they're missing is that spotlight. That stage to showcase their talent. And a lot of people don't have that. So that's just the only thing that some people are missing. And once they get that spotlight, they can get that piece to that pie that they're missing. They can really show out and really prove to people what they're really made of.
So I have a question for you. You have celebrity boxer, but aren't you a pro boxer too?
Yeah, I'm a professional boxer now.
So with celebrity boxing, who's the biggest like name that you've boxed, and on what card have you boxed on?
Well, the fight that I fought was in Atlantic City, New Jersey, and I fought for the heavyweight championship against this guy named Mike Davis, and I got the second round TKO. Man, I was on the verge of before he got locked up. I was about to fight Crip Mack. We were setting that fight up. I don't know if you know Crip Mack is from the West Coast, but we were setting up. We was on the verge of trying to set that up, but he had ended up getting locked up. So
what did he get locked
that
up
probably
for?
could have been I think he had caught a gun charge or something like that. But that was me and a celebrity boxing owner, we talked about bridging that up, but it didn't happen because obviously he got locked up.
So
that
Or
would
a
have
name
been
like Crip Mack, I mean, you kind of got to expect it.
yeah, great.
Yeah, so that was it.
No, but I was gonna ask, what's your record so far in pro boxing?
Right now, I just had my first professional fight in July 26th in Richmond, Virginia, with a guy who had 5 fights. We got a draw.
Got a draw. So you're 0-1. That's crazy coming out.
Yeah. And what a lot of people don't know is like I don't got no personal trainer. I ain't got no coach. I ain't got no gym I'm attached to. It's just me. Everything I've done, I learned, every connection I've built just been by myself. Like I don't have a team of people behind me to do that for me. You know what I'm saying? So everything I've ever learned from boxing, I went out and learned on my own.
Which is
and taught
something
myself.
I really admire about you. We've talked about this before, and you're like, you go to those events and you talk to people, and you continuously talk to people, and you get those connections. Like I said, if I didn't, what is it, pony up, I guess, and decide to be corner coach for my friend, I would have never met you. I would have never met Rampage. I would have never done a lot of stuff, and that's what, after these 5 years, I've enlisted to my country, doing that. I plan on coming back, and through these connections I've made, I plan on coming back ever harder than ever. So,
yeah, man, definitely, man. How long you been in?
6 months, 7 months now.
Okay, thanks for your service, man.
Man, it ain't nothing. They put me in Japan, man. So, you kind of gotta enjoy it.
A lot of people don't know. A lot of people that don't know, I've been to Iraq already, like 4 times already. I've been to Iraq. I've been to Baghdad. I've been to Talil, Camp Delta, Al Assad. I've been all through Iraq already.
Did you serve?
You know what I mean?
What years?
I was a government contractor, civilian side, but I was out there with the military on the military basis. So I was out there in 2008. This is when the war was going on, when bombs were dropping from the sky. 2008, 2009. I think I left around 2010. Came back in 2011. I went back out there 2016, 2017. And then even when I came home, I was working with the Apache program on Fort Eustis. I was out there for 5 years with the military helicopters, and then I went back out overseas, and then I went to Somalia, Africa. I just came back from Somalia, Africa last year. I got back in like March, April time of 2024.
So you were working boxing the whole time? Just a question.
Yeah, so I was training myself out there. I was training myself out here. You know what I'm saying? Like I've always just kept myself in the loop of, just trying to like better myself, footwork, technique, everything I could just teach myself. I just kept just being persistent and consistent,
So
because it doesn't matter what kind of you got. If you got a coach or you got somebody who's training you, if you're not willing to show up and you ain't willing to learn, you ain't gonna learn. You know what I'm saying?
absolutely. So I was gonna
And who know
ask.
you better?
I was gonna ask this real quick. Why haven't you attached to a gym?
Man, man, I don't know, man. It just for me, it's just I don't really like to be around too many people, even though it's kind of crazy, right? Like I go and be around people and stuff, but a lot of times I feel like who knows me better than me, you know? And a lot of times a person might teach you. Let's just say, for instance, name one of your favorite fighters.
Uh,
Justin
It
Gaethje.
could be MMA or boxing. It don't matter.
yeah, I'll go. Probably Khabib.
Okay, so let's just say a coach. You get with a coach, and then he starts to train you like the style of Khabib. But your style's not like Khabib. You're more like, I don't know, somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So he's training you the way that Khabib will fight. So everybody has their own style and method of training. And a lot of times those styles and trains and methods doesn't work for you. You see what I'm saying? So for
No,
me, I just go, man, who knows me better than me? Who knows how I know how to fight? Like as in me, for me, like I know what's not gonna work for me, what will work for me, what I can do, what I can't do. So I already know a lot of things. So I just been training myself. And a lot of times, man, people want to take credit for the hard work you put in. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't going for
absolutely.
that. You know what I mean?
I
So
think there's a benefit to having a coach, and there's some benefits to not, like the freedom that you're speaking of. But I feel like there's benefits, of promotion. Not, I mean, obviously promotion hasn't been an issue for you, but I'm talking about like fighters coming into the sport. You got promotion. You've got just the kind of the stability and the structure within the gym. A lot of them, when I was training by myself, I found it hard. I eventually did it. I found it hard to go 7 days a week. I eventually got into that rhythm. My coach actually got locked up, so I ended up doing a lot of stuff like the wrestling stuff on my own. So
right.
looking at that aspect of it, I feel there's benefits and defects to both. But are you totally opposed of ever joining a gym, or?
Nah. I mean, I'm not totally opposed. It's just like a lot of times, right? You gotta pay for this, you gotta pay for that. You have to wait for somebody, and I just don't like to be on other people's schedule. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just like, nah, man. I could just do everything myself. I already built up my own little boxing gym. I got my own little setup somewhere, where I have the aqua bag, the free weights, I have space, I have all that. So I'm like, attach myself to a gym. That's not a problem. I'm not saying people don't go to a gym. By all means, like go to a gym, get you a trainer, get you a coach. I think everybody should have one, but I just don't like being on other people's time and waiting for people, man. So I'm
Absolutely,
like,
man.
man, he might say I only got 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying, today, and I go, man, I'm trying to go early. You know, so that's just what it is. I don't like waiting around for people.
Absolutely. So, what is a dream fight of yours? What's a fight that right now if they offered it to you, you would take it, and who would it be against, and like what's your bottom line to get a big fight like that? Have a good day at work,
Um,
bub.
for real, I would like to, I would like to get in a ring with somebody like Jake Paul. You know what I mean? That's somebody I definitely would like to see. Me get in the ring with. Not
Absolutely.
because I mean, it's just for me. I just admire what he's done. You know what I'm saying, in the sport of boxing. Like he didn't go the traditional sense of route in boxing. So he basically just showed anybody, like, look, you can get up and do this too. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to take the traditional route that a lot of people have taken to get into the sport and make a name. And being like the sense now we have YouTube, we have Instagram, we have all these platforms. You know what I'm saying? You got the backyard fight clubs. You got so many avenues of, places to get your name out. It's like the way he did it was like, man, that shit is amazing. The way he's doing for the women's in boxing, and the influencers and stuff like that. So yeah.
Actually, one thing I really admire besides what he's done for other people, he had millions of dollars before he ever joined the sport of boxing. He could have sat down, and he could have lived the rest of his life very comfortably. But instead, he got off the couch. He decided to train. He could have continued to do YouTube, and he still would have been as big as he is. But he's like, no, this is something that I'm serious about. This is something that I want to do. He got off the couch, and he decided to go in there and fight. And I was like, wow. Like, starting out, you're like, wow, that's very admirable. And then, like, once the fourth or fifth fight came around, you're like, damn, he's getting good at this. He's getting really fucking good at this, man. And that's something when people say that he sucks or he's not a boxer, anybody that has millions of dollars and dedicates over 4 years of their life to anything is going to be good at it. I don't care what you say. Not even the millions of dollars part. If you dedicate your life, 4 years of your life to anything, you're bound to be good at it. I don't care what you got to say.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. And he's really...
I mean, people say he's not a real fighter, but like, you know, look, a lot of people, they're going to commentate and they're going to say what you can and can't do. But think about it. How many people, those same people who say he's not a real fighter, could they whoop him?
No.
So if they can't whoop
99% no.
Right. So let's just say, like, even for y'all who fight, right? A lot of people be like, you should have did this in your fight, you should have did that in your fight, but you know they can't fight. The people who are telling you and commentating and telling you things, they're giving you advice on things they don't even know how to do. Like, a lot of people haven't even been punched in the face for real to understand what it takes to take a punch to the face and they still keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, it's okay to have like commentary and things like that, but I mean, when people are completely just disregarding what it takes to be a fighter, nah, man, I don't even pay attention. Like, that stuff would be crazy. It'd just be funny.
Just like Mike Tyson said.
Yeah, also, like, they always be acting like the fighters in there that they have like the same type of aerial view or cage or like ringside view that you'd have like on a camera, right? So like what they don't see is the low field of visibility that's behind your two forearms. You know what I'm talking about when you're taking punches to the head, right?
Right.
It's like it's a whole lot harder to keep the game plan, and also even just to know what's going on all the time. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you're just rolling off instinct in there.
Yeah, man. I mean, sometimes you'll get hit with a good shot and the guy's still coming. You got to figure it out. And what I know, all men, what we don't like to do is quit. You know what I'm saying? So, like, the worst thing you can't do is quit in a fight, because it's not only that you're quitting, but it does something to your soul as a fighter, you know? And it's just like you say, when you get hit, you get hit with that good one, you're like, oh man, I gotta survive this for the next 30 seconds. Try not to get hit, you know what I mean? So I can get my composure back and get back to it, you know? But yeah, man, fight is a sport that a lot of people could get humbled in, you know? Even the best fighters get humbled in fights. So
absolutely. And another thing that I was about to say is Mike Tyson once said, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the face. Everybody's got that plan.
Yeah. Because you get hit, you ain't gonna know, like, you might not know how hard he hits, you know what I'm saying? So you think like, yeah, I'm laughing on with the 1-2, and then boom, he hits you, and you go, okay, that didn't go how I thought it was gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
The lights got a lot brighter. Yeah. I think I have a concussion.
There's a lot more of them too.
I mean, you gotta think too, especially like fighting in front of crowds, man. You know, people, like, when you fighting in front of 500, 1,000, or 1,500 people, that's a lot of pressure. You see what I'm saying? And you gotta think, like, you're not just thinking about the people you came with. You think about the people in the crowd. You're thinking about the people at home. And don't let it be don't let it be televised or be on pay-per-view, or don't let it be on streaming or whatever the case may be, you know? So it's a lot of pressure. And now you took your breathing from a 1, like, now you got like 4 steps ahead of yourself, like, and you just prepared yourself just for that training of, you're not understanding what you're about to get into when you step into that ring. You know what I mean? It's controlling your breathing.
So can you feel a difference, like, when you're walking out with a crowd of 500 compared to like 1,000 or 5,000? Like, how does that play in mentally for you?
Oh man, it's because it's just like you feel like all eyes on you. You see what I'm saying? And if you're trying to prove yourself in a moment, because not just for the people, but for yourself, it's like, it's a mental thing. You know, boxing's a lot of mental too. That's what, even just MMA or boxing, I'm not an MMA fighter, but fighting is just a lot of mental. you're not battling with yourself. You're battling against the person you're about to fight, because you're thinking about what they're gonna do to them, or they're gonna do to you, or what you're gonna do to them. Then you're thinking about the crowd around you. You see what I'm saying? So that is a lot of pressure, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even people who's fought in, the backyards, like that's pressure too. You know what I'm saying? You got a crowd watching you, and it's getting recorded. So that one slip up, you gotta go home here from your friends, your brother, your sisters, your cousins, your co-workers.
Especially, I got submitted in my second fight, and dude, I did not hear the end of that shit. They were like, "Oh, you should have done this. You should have done that." I was like, "Man, first off, I haven't been. This is when I hadn't joined a gym yet. I was like, first off, I'm not in a gym. First off, I don't have professional training, and second off, like you weren't in there. You didn't have to deal with the things I had to do. There was a weight mismatch. He lied about, like, I don't want to say he lied about his weight, but if you go and watch the fight, the dude definitely wasn't the weight he was claiming to be. And I'm sitting there.
He did the regular street beats drill, man. Everybody's lying about 20, 30 there.
Yeah, everybody lies about 20, 30 pounds there. But that you did not have this dude that was trying to rip your head off coming at you, doing all this shit to you. You would have, I feel like a lot of the people that be talking crap, you would have gotten submitted quick, like a lot quicker.
Yeah, you already know that, man. You're a fighter yourself, so you already know, like, man, it's a lot of people can't even take a punch. They can throw punches, but they can't take a punch. That's just one. And then, let alone, MMA is a hardcore sport. You're talking elbows, striking, grappling, slams, leg kicks. I mean, those are different type of, fight. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, man, and a lot of times too, man, sometimes just bring those guys, bring them to the gym. You know what I'm saying? Give them a piece of that medicine.
Yeah, I feel like
the people who talk shit to fighters on the internet aren't going to show up to a gym. Let's be real.
Man.
Anybody in the YouTube comment section showing up to the gym.
Yeah.
Actually,
they're not gonna show up, man.
There was this guy talking shit in my TikTok comment section because I said I was amateur, and I had signed up for amateur, but then after that I shortly got in trouble with the police, and now I'm in the Navy. But he was sitting there, he's like, and blah blah blah, you're not an amateur fighter. I go and I look on this dude's page, and yeah, he's in the gym. I give it to him. He's in the gym, but at the same time, this guy just got in the gym. Now, I don't want to talk shit about him because, he's doing the right thing. He's in the gym. He's putting progress towards something he truly believes he can do. I don't want to put him down for that. But you don't go talk shit in someone else's comment section when you're obviously overweight, you haven't competed, and all this stuff. He was sitting there. His form isn't right. You didn't do any research on me. And you're sitting there in the comment section talking trash, and you're just, basing off one statement I made, saying that I'm not everybody's an amateur. By definition, you're an amateur. Not you. I'm saying like him. You're pro now, so you obviously can't be an amateur. But everybody's an amateur at some point, even if you signed up for a fight. The person, though, day one person that's in the gym, they're an amateur. At that point, when you start your training, that's when I feel you gain that title.
Right.
Now to be prolific and amateur or something else, but like people will just look to nitpick anything like you do online. They'll just be sitting there, oh, you're not this, you're not that, you're not good. Go back, go back to the gym, work on yourself some more. Which sometimes it's good motivation, sometimes they're right, but a lot of the time, what is it that Jesus said? Don't talk about the dude with a speck in his eye when you have a log in yours.
Yeah. I mean, good. Like, there's nothing wrong with, like, because I mean, obviously, in every sport, you're gonna have commentators, you're gonna have people's opinions. It's just, it's not what people say, it's how they say it. You know what I mean? And constructive criticism, people should learn how to do constructive criticism. When people start talking, smack and start saying crazy stuff, and then you go, man, like, have you ever been in a fight yourself, or do you even understand the dynamics of when you get hit, what happens? And a lot of people don't understand that, but that's why I say a lot of time boxing and fighting is a very humbling sport, and when people get into the mix, all that stuff they were saying in the commentary and things like that, it never shows. You know what I mean? It never. I've literally had somebody tell me they was gonna whoop my ass, and they said this and that, and they came out here, and I punished him within 20 seconds. Not even that; it was like 10 seconds. You see what I'm saying? Once I hit him, he just curled up, and I didn't even like really want to keep hitting him. I'm just like, man, we had on boxing gloves, and I was like, you see what I'm saying? Like all that stuff you was talking, it's not even like, where's it at?
Or they don't.
Well, he just never been hit before. He didn't know what that was like. I'd
Yeah,
assume.
Or they talk
Or
that shit
at
and
least
don't show up.
he ain't really been hit before.
yeah, nah. And I said it's different, man. It's you got you got to think people who train to fight, you're training to fight. We're used to fight like sparrings and things like that. Like you're doing shark tanks and things like that, and you got somebody who can't even last 20 seconds if they were swinging hardcore, like swinging for the fences. They won't last 20, 30 seconds, and they're already tired. For somebody who trains to fight, we're on your ass, like, because you got 2 minutes and 30 seconds left for this round. You ain't gonna last. You know what I
You
mean?
got
Absolutely.
two
So,
more.
I think
especially in the pros, you got 3-minute rounds. So
it's mainly the chuds that be talking shit on the internet. The
yeah,
incels and the chuds, the ones they're following like all those OnlyFans accounts and all that, and it's like, damn man, you're the one really
yeah,
talking shit to me, bro. Wait, you really, and that's something I've noticed is like people that are doing good in their life don't usually, unless you're like it's your character for when you're fighting. But people that are usually doing good in their life aren't the ones talking shit on the internet. The ones that are in the gym constantly, you know what I mean?
yeah. I always like, even if I felt like somebody, there's always somebody who could beat you in fighting, in boxing, or anything. There's always somebody who got your number. And that's why I say, like, just take what you know, what you learn, and try to help others. You know what I'm saying? If you see somebody in a gym and you think they're trash in your eyes, you could help them out. Like, you know what I mean? Give them some advice or some tips, show them around, like, help them. Like, and that's what I think a lot of people are missing, is helping each other. You know what I mean? And you can learn a lot from just giving some, some knowledge or to the next person, or showing them the different way than what they're doing. You know what I mean? It ain't that hard though.
Yeah, I think over the internet too, like it's very easy for people to kind of I'd say like subtract themselves from like the actual situation and not actually view the person they're talking about as an actual human being with like real experiences, like emotions and like things that would be relatable to them if they actually had a conversation about it, you know? And
Yeah.
yeah, just an internet person. They get to pick apart as they please. Like I don't know, like any type of like celebrity or anything like that, you know. And
Yeah.
it's like it can become easy to lose sight of the fact that like nah, they're all just real people.
Yeah, I mean, even celebrities, they're real people, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter, like, we're all human beings, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you learn the difference when, it's nothing wrong with giving a helping hand, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times people, like you said, people miss the fact that we're all humans, you know what I mean? You don't know what somebody's battling that day. He might use this just because he don't want to go pro or anything. He just does this because it helps him battle that depression. He might have lost a family member, or she might have lost a family member, or they might be fighting PTSD. Like, you don't know what people are going through, so you just gotta be mindful of, you know what I'm saying, like, the energy you put out into the universe, because it always comes back.
Dude, absolutely. What goes around comes around, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Now I'm gonna pass it over to Jamie. Jamie's gonna hit you with one of those wacky questions, and then maybe one or two, and then
All
we'll.
right, man. All right. I'll start off with the light one. I'll start with the light one. Is there any type of, I'd say, a guilty pleasure type, maybe like a type walkout song, right? That like you be listening to in the gym or something like that, get you hype as fuck, but like you don't really know why.
um Damn, I don't know. I just recently started listening. I just heard this song by NBA YoungBoy, and I really even never listened to his songs before like that. I think it's called Shot Calling. And I mean, that's a song that I was like, I never thought I'd be listening to one of his songs, but I mean, I was like, that shit is hot. You know what I mean? So that's just one. But as a guilty pleasure, I mean,
Yeah,
like
like
a
you never
song
been
that
in
you
the
don't let
gym and
everybody hear.
like bro, like some Taylor Swift comes on, like for whatever reason your combos just start getting crispy as fuck.
Mine is California
Hey, man,
Girls.
I don't discriminate, man. I like, you know what I mean? Hey, look, I like, the old songs. You know what I'm saying? If Backstreet Boys came on, I'll listen to that shit. If NSYNC came on, I'll listen to it. You know what I mean? I like Journey. I like Journey. You know what I mean? The old with Steve Perry. I love that. You know what I mean? So sometimes, like I said, I listen to that. Steve Perry, Journey.
That's fucking
So that's a
awesome,
good pick.
man.
That's a good pick.
That's an awesome pick, man.
Yeah.
He's looking over his
Oh,
notes
so yo,
right
how
now.
was did you have any fights when you were in Somalia?
Nah. We would just train at the gym. And stuff. You know what I mean? And I met some people, met some connections out there and stuff like that. But nah, it wasn't no fights out there.
How was the training out there? How are the Somalis, man? I've heard they're pretty tough.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. And it was really hot. And then you got to be careful because you got spitting vipers. Like the snakes. You had the monkeys out there. What is it? What kind of monkey is that?
The
They
small
had all
ones,
kind of animals out there. Yeah. Now the one that looked like the one from Lion King. I forgot the one.
the
The
baboon.
baboons. Yeah, the
Baboon.
baboon. Yeah, they have the baboons are big. Like they had scorpions. They had big spiders. Man, they had everything you could think of. Man, it was like a jungle out there. So
Do you think
you would have
you'd take a baboon's ass in a fight?
hell no. A baboon will rip your skull, rip your scalp from your skull.
What the fuck, man?
Bro, they're gonna teabag you with that weird ass they got.
Yeah, don't say that. Yo, but they're really big. They're bigger than what people think. Like they are huge in person. Like they're scary looking. Like you know what I mean. They don't look like they're not small.
Yeah, the biceps is kind of what got me. I didn't realize how fucking big their arms are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, they're
Like
huge, man.
when you see like a real live monkey, you start looking at it, you're like, damn, bro, like that's what the fuck are you benching out in the forest?
Now, would you box a
I
kangaroo?
mean, you got big snakes up. Yeah, I'll do that for fun, just to say I did it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll do that
What
for
if the
fun.
kangaroo's in the water though, man?
Oh no, I ain't jumping in the water. Like I be thinking about all kinds of crazy crocodiles, alligators. I don't do sharks. I don't do spiders, snakes, none of that. Like, nope, I'm good. Jellyfish, nah, I'm good.
Jellyfish. Oh, bro, you know the key with jellyfish though? You know this is something. This is a fun fact. This is a fun fact. So jellyfish cannot sting you on the palms of your hands or the very bottom of your feet, the soles of your feet.
I think that's a
Because
lie.
there's no pores. I'm not lying. This is straight fact. It's a straight fact. You can grab with your bare hand. You can grab a jellyfish. You can grab a jellyfish by the tentacles and you can throw them.
Damn, I'm
What
gonna have
the
to look
fuck?
that up. You got me looking at the
You can look
bottom
it
of
up.
my
You
hand.
can look it up.
I think
It's because there's no
bullshit.
pores on your hand. So usually when the jellyfish stings you and it hurts you, it's because it's the stingers, right? They go in through your pores, right?
He's giving us a
But you ain't got none of
biology
those on the palms of
lesson.
your hand.
Yeah, I gotta look that up. That's some different type of biology right there.
Yeah, but I didn't believe it until it was my dad actually that told me that. He told me that because we were out in the water and there were jellyfish all around. Right? I was like I don't wanna be in the water right now. This is kind of fucked. And he goes, nah, man. And then he just picks one up and chucks it. I was like, what is wrong with you, you animal? And then he told me that, and then I did it too, right? And I did it wrong, so like the tentacles like wrapped around to the back of my hand, and the back of my hand hurt like a bitch. But
Did you piss on it?
huh? I did piss on it. Yes, I did.
Yeah, they say
Did
that helps
that actually
jellyfish.
work?
I mean, dude, look, the vinegar and credit card trick is way better, but pissing does relieve the pain a little bit. It's not false, actually.
All right. Damn. Imagine you ain't got to pee and somebody else got to piss on you.
Absolutely, man.
Oh man.
So you're from Newport News, but you're scared of the water, man. How's that? You got all them beaches.
Nah, I mean, I'm from Newport News, but water. I mean, I'm not scared of water. I mean, I go in the water. I just what's in the water is what's different. You know what I mean? Like I don't do the sharks. because you can't in this water in Virginia, you can't see in the water. It's not like in Puerto Rico or something where the water's blue and it's clear. You could see, or Miami, so you could see the bottom of your feet or something. Like,
It's gray
nah,
as
you can't.
fuck.
Yeah, yeah. So you just swimming and you're not knowing what's under there. You know, what I mean? You don't even know if you just swim next to a tiger shark or you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the only thing with the water out here.
Absolutely. What? Just a little off-topic question. What's your favorite beach around the area? Fort Monroe used to be like
Um,
one of my favorites.
yeah, I mean Fort Monroe's nice. I like all of them. You know, what I mean, I like it. You know, for their different views. Like I like Buckrow Beach for, it's all right. Yorktown Beach. Just for the scenery at night. Um, Virginia Beach. It got all the restaurants and the hotels and stuff to do out there. So I mean, they all got their perks. You know.
Virginia Beach to me is like one of the biggest scams. All that you pay all that
Wait, say
money for
that.
that food out there, man. There's nowhere
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
nowhere fucking cheap. Did you know Virginia Beach is actually like where skating, like skateboarding first got its start? That's like the capital of
Yeah, I think that
skateboarding, man.
for real. Yeah, I think they got a skate park out there now. Some new stuff.
Absolutely, man. I can't wait. It's gonna be like 4 years, but I can't wait to come home because I'm spending all my leave on the West Coast. I
Oh,
might
that's where
go.
you at right now?
No, I'm in Japan, so I had to wait till six
Oh,
o'clock in the
Japan.
morning to do your interview.
Oh wow. Okay. Dang, man, that's crazy. Japan. So you out there for what? 4 years now? You
four
gonna
years.
be out there?
Yeah, I'm a
Oh
train.
snap!
I'm a train
You
out
gonna you
here.
gonna be coming out there Japanese?
Nah,
You
I've
know,
been.
some crazy I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to go to like one of those meditation places, like where the Buddhist is at. You know what I mean? Like in the where they have those places at out there. Like I don't know if it's in China or Japan, but either way, I'm pretty sure they got them in both.
They got them in
With
both.
the
So
monk,
a lot of
with the
that
monk.
got destroyed actually, because like a ton of that was in Nepal, and China actually fucked a ton of that up. But Myanmar, uh,
They have them in Japan. It's about 30. So there's the temples, and then I forgot what the other ones are called, but there's about to like religious ratio. It's like the 70% like the Japanese religion, and then it's 30% the Buddhist temples.
Yeah, with the monks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you can go there and visit. They tell you be very respectful. They teach you like how to do the stuff while you're there. They give us like a whole PowerPoint on how to respectfully visit a temple, and
Oh, wow. Yeah.
it was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's one of mine, man. Visit Egypt. Even though I've been to Africa, I want to go to Egypt to see the pyramids and go to like a monk temple, like a Buddhist temple or something like that.
Yeah, come out to Japan, man. I'll show you around.
Yeah,
Cause
man. Shit, I ain't opposed to it. I'll come out there. Since you're gonna be out there for 4 years, yeah.
fuck yeah, man. When I get out of here, bro, it's on site. I'm going to MMA. Fucking shit up, man. That's my goal. I'm trying to cut to 155 this year, and then after this year, I'm do a 3 year like stint of just putting my nose to the grindstone MMA.
Right.
Like
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Stay focused, man. Stay grinding and stay believing in yourself.
absolutely. So you're an older guy. Not probably.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking like. I'm thinking like. I never asked you this, but I think you're like 25 maybe, if I had to guess.
Nah, I'm 37.
37. Damn, and you
Yeah.
see, you look young, man. You look young. You got it. You got it.
I appreciate it,
So,
man. Yeah, I'm 37, man.
so where do you think your longevity ends? When do you think you're gonna stop boxing?
Um, when my heart says it. I mean, look at George Foreman. He was the oldest heavyweight champion in history. He was 45 years old. I think when he won the championship. So I mean, it's really when you say so, man. Age ain't nothing but a number unless you starting to let your body crumble. Start taking care of your mind, body, and spirit. You know what I'm saying? You could
Absolutely.
go longevity. I mean, nobody wants to get punched in their face for in their 50s and 60s, but you know, hey, look, Mike Tyson, he boxed Jake Paul. You know what I'm saying? So
And he
if he can
did.
do
He
it,
did a
look, at
damn
that
good
age,
job.
yeah. So I mean, it's whenever your heart says it, man. Whenever your heart ain't in it no more, you know.
So who's your
Man, you could
favorite?
tell neither one of them was going 100% in that fight, though. I'll be real with you.
Yeah, nah.
You could tell Mike wasn't because I saw Mike when he was in the gym training for that fight.
Yeah, you could tell he was holding back. You could tell
Yeah,
he was, you know what I mean?
it was a
That's why he
weird
was probably
contract
biting.
they signed for that one.
Yeah, that's why he's probably biting his glove like, oh, I just want to hit your ass.
How'd
So
you how'd you feel about the Joshua
when
fight,
you
real quick?
The Anthony Joshua fight, I feel like it was a good fight. You know, I mean, I already knew Joshua was gonna, drop him. I mean, I seen it. Like, I mean, now Anthony Joshua was a big, tall guy. You know, for a big heavyweight too. So I mean, I just give props to Jake Paul. Man, he had the heart to go out there and do that. You know what I mean?
Thought
I
he
guess
was
a
Rocky.
seasoned vet. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, but he took that shot like, but he had his mouth open and that shit like it hurt, man. When he hit him, he's like, "Ah," And I was like, yeah, that jaw's broken. I knew that was right when he got hit.
Dude, I think he should have bit down on
Yeah,
the
and
mouth
I
guard.
think he might have had his jaw broken before that is what I was thinking because Jake one thing I noticed about him is that he's really good at keeping his mouth shut, staying bit down in that mouthpiece, you know what I mean? And it's
Yeah,
oftentimes a real easy tell when you see guys they start hanging their jaw open, breathing out of their mouth more, that they either got their jaw or their nose broke.
yeah, no, definitely, man.
But yeah, I gotta say, man, as someone who was a bit of a hater of Jake Paul, just because like I grew up watching him on Disney Channel, right, and then like when he became like a YouTube creator, he made like some I'd say like some cringier stuff, right.
Right.
So I was a bit of a hater like early on in his career, but after I'd say like the sixth fight he did, I was like, man, at this point, I kind of gotta respect it,
Yeah.
because the amount of hate that he kind of went through for that too, like even as one of the people who was kind of doubting him and all that, even I kind of got to the point where I was like, come on, man, it's a little bit overblown at this point, man. I mean, he's out there doing it. I mean, I got respect for any man who's willing to actually like put the gloves on and get in there. Because even if he's like a celebrity boxer or whatever, like, still makes him better than all the other celebrities who are way too afraid to do that shit.
No, definitely, definitely. I respect him. I got a lot of respect for him. You know,
Is that what hat are you wearing, if you don't mind me asking?
It's
just
Pittsburgh, right?
yeah, Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
I think it's Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh
Yeah,
Pirates.
yeah.
Hell yeah. You watch baseball.
Nah, man, I just got it because it matched.
Yeah.
You throw fits together.
I used to watch baseball when I was younger. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna sit here and lie act like I watch baseball. I mean, if it's on TV somewhere, I'll watch it. You know, if soccer is on and it's on somewhere, I'll watch it, but I don't go out of my way to look for it, you know?
Everybody in the
Um,
757 loves the Pilots. That's our team, man. Gotta love them
yeah.
Boston Pilots.
Yeah, no, I,
Yeah.
mean, I will say that it does go well together, man. It goes well with your beard, actually.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like you put a lot of effort into that, don't you, man? You got like a facial hair routine, don't you?
Yeah, man. I definitely take care of my beard, man. You know, I definitely do that. Like, I'll shape it up because my hair grows so fast. It grows like every shit, man. It'd be like I could get a shape. I'll shape myself up, and it'd be like 2 days later, it'd be growing back, and I'd be like, gosh. So definitely.
That's why I used to hate my facial hair. I used to hide my double chin though. So here soon I won't have it. I'm a practice the art of starvation. Yeah, how wrestlers do. I'm gonna cut that weight, man.
Right.
So do you fight a
You gotta cut
heavyweight?
that. Gotta cut the butt chin
Yeah,
weight,
yeah. I
bro.
fight heavyweight. Yeah, I was at 225 for my fight. Right now I'm about like 230. I mean, I after I had got surgery on my arm, on my shoulder. I had tore my labral, my cartilage in my shoulder. So I had to get a surgery done for that to get it repaired back in October. So I'm just slowly getting my way back in. You know what I'm saying? I've been pushing myself, since 2026 started. I've been in the gym like every day.
And that's
So
something I've
obviously,
noticed. That's something I noticed. Something I wanted to bring up is I see like you're heavy on that grind, man. You're heavy on like
yeah,
yeah, you're in there every day. It's something. And now that I know your real age, man, like bro, what the hell? What the fuck, man? In there every day grinding like that. And that should be
yeah,
inspiration. And that's one thing. Like, first, your posts were giving me inspiration, but now they definitely do because it's like if somebody and you probably didn't start boxing late, but someone up there in years is able to do this and still build. Like, you're still building your career. I don't think you've reached your prime yet. I don't think you've reached your,
yeah,
where you're maxing out. I'm like, holy shit, this guy, he's putting the work in every day. He's doing his thing, and now, he's going pro. Like, what's up with this? I've never seen a lot
yeah.
of willpower out of somebody.
I appreciate that, man. It just and that's just like you got to believe in yourself and believe in your dreams. It's about the power of manifestation. So you got to pray for it, think about it, believe it, and live in the moment like it's already happened. A lot of times you can manifest your reality as well. You know what I mean? I'm a firm believer in God. I pray too. I meditate. I ground myself outside. You know what I mean? And it's just you just got to get in touch with your spiritual side too. Just as much as your physical. But I just got that drive, man. Hey, that's what separates me from a lot of people. And I'm not saying I'm the only one, because there's a lot of people probably out there that got that same drive. But it's probably one out of every 100. And that's what's going to separate you from that person is that drive. How much you really want something. How bad do you want it? And a lot of people just wait around for the opportunities, and I don't like to wait around. That's why I said I haven't joined the gym. I haven't, this and that, because I don't like being on other people's time. I create my own time, and that's just what it is.
So for this next question, have you ever played COD Zombies?
Call of Duty. Yeah, I've played it before. I'm
So
not a big gamer, but I've played it before.
the reason I ask this is if you had to fight off rounds of fourth graders as if they were like the Call of Duty zombies, what round do you think you're making it to?
Shit, man. Probably the second round. I ain't that good on the game. I ain't gonna lie. I probably make it to like the second round, man. Second or third
No,
round at
no,
the
no,
most.
bro, no, not in the game. In real life,
Yeah, with
you got
barehanded.
a bunch of little cracked out fourth graders running at you, trying to take your life from you.
Yeah, what round you
How
making?
many fourth graders you making it through?
Oh man, a lot of them then. How many rounds? How many?
Bro,
What I mean?
let's say there's like 10 fourth graders around, but in like the first round, right? But then it kind of goes up from there incrementally.
I can use my legs and my
Yeah,
hands and the
everything.
weapons.
No weapons, no
Yeah,
weapons.
yeah.
Just your hands and legs.
It's
Eventually, you're
back
gonna
to
Yeah.
back
gas
though. So
out.
cardio will come into play, and they have unlimited cardio.
Well, of
Oh
course
shit!
they
Well,
have
that.
unlimited cardio because like when you knock one out, you go to the next round and it's new fourth graders. It's kind of like a Shark Tank almost, of fourth graders.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll give it my best shot, and I'll try to knock as many of them motherfuckers out as I can. you know. I mean, shit, man. I don't know, man. I really don't know, because I'll just give it my best shot. You know what I'm saying? I'll just try to knock as many as I
I
could.
feel I could do at least 150
Right.
and then I'd get overran, like 150 fourth graders. And then after that, like I'd be tired and gassed. One of them grab a hold of my leg and start biting that shit.
Yeah, shit,
Like the first few, I'm like punting. I'm punting them
right,
to the moon.
for sure.
Bro, I feel like the cardio. Cardio is what would get me, man. Because like I get tired after a minute, you know.
No, for sure.
Holy fuck, these fourth graders
So yo,
keep coming.
what's the worst head you've ever received, man? I want to hear that story.
The worst head, like, I'm a female.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Or
Hopefully
male.
not a male. Hopefully not.
I'm hell. No. Like I'm just saying, when you said head, I'm like, wait, like what are you talking about? Like head, like
I mean,
Nah,
bro,
nah.
if a male gave you the worst head, then I want to hear that story. I don't give a fuck.
nah, hell nah, nah. Only, I am strictly female. But I only go for females.
Only
I
bad
just
head
didn't know
for
what you was
females.
talking about when you said that. I didn't know we was talking about stuff like that. Nah, I mean I don't really. Damn, man, I don't really remember, man.
Oh, bro,
It's
that
been
was
a
like my second latest question on the list, bro. I'm starting you off easy.
let's go to the next one because I don't even remember.
Okay.
It's been years of bad
Cool,
head.
man. So, would you rather suck a femboy's dick or finger Hank Williams Jr.?
That's them lady boys.
Oh man, I couldn't do either. I can't touch a man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but
Yeah.
you gotta pick one, and if you don't pick one, right? If you don't pick either one, then you gotta go swimming with sharks.
You gotta go.
I'll just swim with the sharks.
He
I'm gonna swim
says,
with the sharks, man. Hey, my
You go
pride
swim with
couldn't
the
let me do
sharks?
them. Yeah, I'll swim with the sharks, man. Even though I'm scared of the sharks, I'll swim with them. Fuck it. Hey, look, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You know what I mean? But
one of my former guests actually came up with like a good question similar to that one. It was actually in response to that one, Jamie. The Starcher brothers are amateur fighters out of West Virginia. They came up with this one. Would you rather fuck a dude with the face of Sidney Sweeney or a girl with the face of Hulk Hogan?
oh shit. Y'all got some good questions, man. Like y'all got people boxed in, like man. Hey, if I had to absolutely, it would have to be the fucking woman. I ain't definitely ain't messing with no fucking man.
That's what I told her. It would make for good role play. Like you guys could do WWE, you know? She'd be like, "Get over here, brother."
She's got Hulk Hogan's voice too, though. So
Yeah.
while like you're banging her, she's like, "Yes, brother, hit
Yeah.
that shit,
Man,
order, brother."
shit. I'll have to go swimming with the sharks once again. Throw me in
Fight,
that motherfucker at this point.
fight
Shit.
them baboons, man. Rather,
Yeah, fuck it.
that would be real
All right,
unsettling.
man. So yo, who do you think's a tougher fight, dog? A Jewish person or a Mormon?
Damn. Probably a Mormon.
Really? Why?
They always riding bikes. They're always on their feet. They're always walking. So they got some strong ass legs, man.
Right, right. The Jews, they just be sitting at home with the lights off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I say a Mormon because they're more active. They're actually like riding bikes everywhere, walking everywhere, so I would say a Mormon.
You gotta imagine, bro. They go knocking on people's doors so much too. They probably got like some type of secret, Mormon fight training they got going on there too. You know what I mean? Just in case.
Like their own damn dojos or something.
Mormon
Yeah,
dojo.
bro. Them, the
Mormon
mojos.
dojo. Yeah, the Mormon dojos.
You think they got one of those at BYU? They have a wrestling team.
Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I got like 5 more minutes, guys. So I mean, whatever we gonna do, let me know.
All right,
Gotta go
so
somewhere.
we'll move it back to boxing. But I got to thank you once again, man. Thank you so much for coming on. I was going to ask you, what has your hardest fight been?
My hardest fight. I would say out of all my fights I've ever had, it would have probably been damn, who was my hardest fight? Because I always got the hard fights, man. So I'm trying to think who was the hardest one. I could say who's hit me the hardest. Big Bull and Street Beefs, he hit me the
No way.
hardest.
You fought Big Bull? You know that's my cousin,
Yeah.
right? Rest in peace, Big
No,
Bull.
I didn't know that.
Rest in peace, Big Bull,
Yeah, rest in
man.
peace, Big Bull. Yeah,
Hell
he was a
yeah,
great
man.
guy, man. Yeah, great guy, man. I had a lot of love for him, man. He was real cool. we kept in touch even after, the fight, in body, because he is, I used to see him around all the time, Um, we never got around to training and stuff, but then around that time, that's when he passed. But
Yeah,
yeah, he's the one who he hit me the hardest. Um, let's see, who was the hardest fight though? I would say, who was the hardest fight? Dang, I would, I would say Breon, either Breon or Gorilla.
dude, that's crazy. I did not know
Was
you
it
fought
Breon?
Big
Well, it
Bull
was a
at
tough
Street
fight.
Beefs.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah, I
didn't know
fought
that
in
either.
Street Beefs. Yeah, Street Beefs. I fought Gorilla. I fought Big Bull. I fought Cap. I fought Breon, and then I fought on BLK Prime, and that's when I fought that guy Magician
So Cap,
on pay-per-view.
I don't think it's
Yeah,
the
but
same
I
Cap that I'm thinking of.
yeah. So I got a draw with Gorilla. I got a draw with Big Bull. Um, damn, Breon I won. No Cap. I mean Cap I won, and I dropped Breon and I dropped Cap. And
That's
I caught big. When I fought Big Bull, I caught him. I caught him with a punch that sent him back too. I mean, I think they still got it on YouTube, but it's so crazy, man. When I look about, like, when I look back, far back, and then I look at now, like the way that I fight now versus back then, it's like a whole 360, and it just shows you like just how I trained myself from swinging from the fences, no footwork, no coordination, just hey, I know I could hit hard, and I was just swinging, you know.
and you did it all
Um,
on your own, man. Think about that. That's something to be proud of.
yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So I took myself to the backyard fighting. I mean, well, from my neighborhood fighting, what I mean, then to the YouTube on Street Beefs, and then to I fought on the BLK Prime. Then I took myself to celebrity boxing. Then I took myself to the pros. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, yeah, it's definitely something to look back and be like, damn, I really pushed myself through all of that, and I still got more to go.
So I'm gonna end you off with this last question because you said you have to go. It's something I ask everybody. If there's something you could say to somebody right now watching the podcast to get them off the couch, they're on the couch and they want to, and it doesn't have to be a boxing related dream, it doesn't have to be MMA related combat sports, but they want to achieve their goals and they're looking for a way to go about it. What's some words of wisdom that you'd give that person?
Don't don't get too complacent. Don't worry about the negativity of what others. A lot of times people are going to tell you things in a negative route because they're scared to chase their own dreams. And sometimes people want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better than them. So if you can't think it, you can't believe it, you can't achieve it, and it all starts within you. Don't get too caught in the negative aspects of, damn, what if I can, what if I don't, what if I fail? Because you're not gonna know if you failed if you never tried. So just believe in yourself, and the first thing to do is get up and put action into your thoughts, because that's all they're gonna be is just thoughts. So what is a dream if you never chased it? So you got to wake up and chase them. I didn't get to where I'm at with this boxing stuff just by going, oh man, what if? Or if I listen to people's negative, commentary, or what people say, or what I was thinking, or the negatives. Just believe in yourself, man, and really actually get up and put some action behind your thoughts. You know what I mean? So you want to be whatever it is, you have to go chase it. It's not going to come to you.
Absolutely, man. Thank you so much.
Keep God first too, though. That's number one.
God first, of course. But I just want to thank you so much for joining us for this episode. This has been the Loverboy Show with the co-host Jamie and, of course, our dearly loved guest, Franco. We hope to see some of his stuff, of course. Next time you have a boxing fight, let me know and I'll promote it as much as I can. Of course, I like
Yeah,
to
man.
promote not only guests that like a lot of my friends within MMA. I like to promote them. And if you have anybody that's looking to be on the show, man, let us know. We're always looking for more guests, and we're always looking for bigger, better guests every time we go. You're, I think, one of the biggest guests that we've had. So I do got to thank you, man. Thank you so much. And
Appreciate it, man.
this has been the Loverboy Show. And like I said, thank you so much, Franco. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.